What are the essential website pages that every B2B website needs? Well, the answer to this question is probably fewer than you might think. Every B2B website must have, obviously, a homepage. Goes without saying, needs to be present because it's what appears when people navigate to your main URL. What your homepage should contain, of course, is up for discussion, but your value proposition, some proof, your differentiation, and some relevant calls to actions and signposts to other pages being viable candidates. After your homepage, you want to have product and service pages depending on what you offer. The vast majority of visitors to your website are going to be time poor, information rich, and task oriented. They already understand their sector, they already understand their problem and their challenge. They are looking for solutions, and they will navigate by far most often to your products, services, or solutions pages first. So those are the pages to get right, those are the pages to have clear on your navigation, and those are the pages to invest your budget in creating. After products, services, and or solutions, you want to have a quality bottom of the funnel conversion page that's aligned to the most attractive offer you have for your ideal customer. So move away from a generic contact us page, which asks an awful lot of the person filling in the form and doesn't give them an awful lot in return, and instead opt for either talk to sales, take a trial, book a demo, something that has a clear, honest, mutual benefit for you and the person converting, and can be used as a clear measure of high intent conversion on your website. After you've created those three core essential sets of pages, then you can move on to other pages that are beneficial to your visitor. Typical candidates amongst those being pricing pages, if it's a fit with your offering and your market, and customer or case study type content to really back up your credibility and your value proposition. They're not as important or as critical as home, product, and conversion pages, but they are valuable additions in the right circumstances. Once you've got all of those key pages created, you can of course go on to create any content that you like or need. Be aware, however, that just because you create a section on your navigation and a set of pages about a particular topic doesn't mean that buyers will navigate to it in any great number. A typical example of this is the industry or vertical specific pages that are very common on sitemaps when new websites are being conceived. Makes a lot of internal sense to create content around specific industries that you serve, but buyers have proven in their behavior that they do not navigate to those types of pages in the same quantities that they will go to your product or service pages. It's because they are familiar with their industry, they don't need you to explain it to them, and when they click on or when they see a navigational heading for an industry term, they're actually not 100% clear what the information on that page is going to be, which might come as some surprise, actually doesn't intrigue, it tends to deter them from clicking on it at all. So what you'll see on your navigation and on your heat maps is that people will go to your products and services in great numbers, and they may well skip over your industry, vertical, persona, sector content altogether. Now, if there's some search opportunity around those pages, then it could be a good idea to create them in due course and have them on your site, of course. But it's not going to serve to get more buyers to engage with your content and into your pipeline necessarily. The same goes for resources pages. Pages that organize and make your resources accessible to your website visitors often sound and feel like a good idea, but they're not likely to be trafficked in any high quantity. People tending to discover resources via search, via YouTube, via podcast services, via Google, as opposed to coming to your site and then exploring what resources are on offer. So by all means create it when you've covered off other priorities, but don't make it your first objective to do so, because it's not going to feature highly on your ideal customer's journey through your website.